Why start with 5 specifically? Because I was looking at 3 the other day, and I was thinking, man, I don't want to play Persona 4 Golden because I know that there is some drama regarding how some of the characters are treated in that game. I know Persona 3 came out, again, like a Redux version of it, but I remember buying Persona 5. I have the Persona 5 Special Edition. I bought the Collector's Edition of Persona 5 on PS4 when I worked at GameStop, and I got like an hour into it, and I said, I'm going to play more of this, and then, I never played more of it. And so since I got it on, like, Royale on Steam for cheap a long while ago. I've heard 5 is the best in gameplay, and then it's got that freaky little cat. I was like, fine, let's do 5. Whatever, man. Putting on Hot for Teacher on repeat while I speedrun Persona 5. It's also the easiest to watch. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want to do the silly voices for everybody. I'm going to talk over the dialogue. Like, this is, at the end of the day, this is still going to be a Brendaniel stream. That's it. Also, I saw Metaphor came out, and I thought, ooh, I kind of want to play that. But then I realized it was $70 So, okay, so if I don't agree to your terms and conditions, I got to fucking leave. Got it. The Japester, the Jonkler, the Joinkler. Yeah, I agree, man. Terms and conditions, what? Terms and conditions, who? Me, terms and conditions. I remember the P5 guy who stopped here because there was a contract. Yeah, I got to get my lawyers on this, man. I don't want to sign some otherworldly contract until I get my lawyers on this shit. Yeah, dude, I don't need the generic JRPG platitudes, all right? Tricksters, got it. I'm the trickster. I'm the Jonkler. I get it. I don't need the generic JRPG platitudes where it's like, the world is in turmoil, the nightmares are coming, the whisper of the void becomes clear. Do you hear the purity of your heart ring true with the bells of perdition? Yeah, playing Persona 5 is just we're watching anime on stream. When are we going to read Goodnight Poon Poon on stream, man? I love Atlas games because, like, I've seen Metaphor, and Metaphor looks a bit different, but, like, I love Atlas games because they just have this, like, I don't know. Ever since playing Persona 4 Golden on the PS Vita, every Atlas game just looks like a Vita game to me. So even though this game is heckin' cool and very stylized, all I can think about is like the death of the PS Vita while playing it. I'm just like, man, remember the PS Vita? Anybody else remember Soul Sacrifice in the PS Vita? Remember the original OLED Vita, and then they transitioned over to like the shittier LCD Vita? Brandon, when will you play Atlas? Is that the furry fighting game? Because I tried to look at that game for like 3 minutes, and I was like, what is this? What are you doing this? And then I said, I'm not even going to do this for jokes. Winner take all. Epic energy. Time for you to be fucking cool. I never played on the Vita. The Vita was really cool. Had the OLED Vita. The problem with the Vita was, I always talk about this. Losing is not an option, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm not going to lose. I'm fucking epic, actually. The Vita had a cool OLED screen, but they didn't make enough games for it, and then the proprietary memory killed it. Sony did the Vita dirty. It's like they wanted it to fail. I think it was just they didn't know how to deal with it. I remember the original Vita also, you could get a cell phone plan on it. Like, you could go through AT&T and get an actual cell phone plan to, like, message through it. It was really weird. Sony just does the strangest things sometimes. Like, their current handheld is just like a PS5 accessory because they tried to pivot to the Vita being a PS5 accessory. And then they just, I mean, of course, when they tried to pivot the Vita to a PS4, PS5 accessory, nobody cared. As Brendan said, who's going to romance? I'm going to make a nice, dedicated friendship soup with all these characters. Did you know the Vita means life? It's crazy because the Vita died. Honestly, I'm way more interested in what Xbox decides to do with their handheld, because, like, whatever they end up doing is gotta be fucking weird, right? Whatever Xbox does for a handheld has to be one of the weirdest things they could possibly do, and I'm assuming they're just going to try to get into, like, the PC handheld market, like Steam Deck. I don't think they're going to do something like the Switch or like the Vita. I really do think that they're going to do something like built-in Game Pass on this son of a bitch. All Game Pass games need to work on this dumb son of a bitch, so that's more work for developers. And then it's just going to be like a Steam Deck. And then people are going to be mad about it because it's probably going to be really limited in what games can actually run on it. Boned. Get owned, loser. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Should have climbed faster. This is what you get for stealing all those goblets, idiot. Shouldn't have stolen all those golden goblets, dumbass. I'm just saying. Why couldn't he just get a minimum wage job and work towards a golden goblet like the rest of us? Joker should rip a fat fart cloud to let him loose. He should have been carrying the Persona card on him. If he had offered the Benjamin to the cops, they never would have arrested him. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. They filled him up with sodium pentylate. Grab this high schooler and start jabbing him with needles, man. Should have been stealing Pizza Hut red cups like the rest of us. Should have been just stealing red plastic cups from the Pizza Hut like normal people. I'm sorry, kid, you got to talk to us. Otherwise, you're going to have to eat the big bag of medical waste I got right here. Now, I don't know what the hell is in here, but I will tell you, this ain't from a good part of the hospital. There may be a lung or a spleen in here. I didn't kill anyone, man. All I did was steal a couple of goblets. I don't know what the hell you're saying, man. Look into my right coat pocket. You're going to find a bunch of tiny golden goblets. Everything's hazy. I can't remember shit. I'm going to play normal, because safe is for babies, and hard and merciless are for twisted fucking psychopaths, and I'm not doing that. And I don't want to, like, I want to have the least amount of suffering as possible, so I'm just going to do normal. Normal mode for an incredibly normal man. I mean, I don't want to deal with Chad immediately being like, hey, Brendan, you should play the fucked up and evil version of the game the way that I play it every 3 months. It's like, man, I can't. We're gonna be here for hours, dude. This is a Sisyphean task. I'm finished. He's gonna be like, that's a fake name. There's no way that's your real name, kid. That was my name the whole time, is Mr. Bigler. That's been my name, man. Mr. Bigler, I presume. Yeah, first name is Mr. Please, don't call me Mr. Bigler. Call me Mr. Bigler. Everybody called my dad Mr. Bigler. My name is Mr. Bigler. Yeah, if I was Kiryu Kazuma right now, I'd just be punching the shit out of everybody and I'd escape the police station.
What was your...
But I can't do that right now because I gotta, I don't know, go into the world of the mind or something. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't start with Metaphor. I don't have $70 for Metaphor, man. $70 JRPG. Like, yeah, it's new, but it's a $70 fucking game. Metaphor is probably a better entry to more like Atlas JRPGs, but I was like, yeah, I already own Persona. But until that shit goes down to like $40, I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole. But also, like, Dragon Quest XI is a far better Brendan game. Dragon Quest XI got like the hero in there, and it's so fucking boring. Or is that 13? 11 or 13? Dragon Quest, every time I play Dragon Quest, people tell me that you'd like it, and then the character is literally a wooden plank. Is 11 the one with the hero? Let me double check myself here. Yeah, I've already played 11. You're walking around like an empty fucking vessel. All the characters around you are cool, but you're standing there like a fucking wooden board. That's so you pretend you're the hero? Yeah, but I'm not like so fucking empty-headed that I want like some kind of empty vacuous shell to like put myself into. I want an actual story with an actual hero with an actual impetus. I don't want to be like, that me, I that guy. Ah, now I feel like I that guy. These my friends. I don't need that. Joker is that, though? Yeah, but he has a better haircut. Yeah, that's Joker. Yeah, that's cool, though. He got a better haircut. You're playing a game that does that? Yeah, but he has a better haircut. Look at the hero's haircut in Dragon Quest XI versus Joker's haircut, right? If I'm gonna at least be an empty vessel for, like, the choices of the player, I might as well have a cool fucking haircut and a great fucking fit. I don't need the power fantasy to be able to, like, put myself in the place as the hero, right? Look at the fucking haircut. Look at the fucking fit. Incredible-ass fit. Incredible-ass haircut. Yeah, but you're insulting Hair Mud by Toriyama, you fuck. I don't give a damn. Trunks has a dog shit haircut, too. I'm saying it. This, I mean, being the hero versus being the Joker, I mean, I'd probably pick the Joker, I'm not gonna lie. Walking around with a purple and blue middle part? You're playing Persona game right now, we're not listening to you? Ah, the easy way out, I see. Judging me immediately for the content that I'm creating currently instead of judging me by the content and caliber of my character. I get it. No, I fundamentally understand it. You take the easy way. You want to get on like a horse-drawn carriage and take the easy road down to like Owen Town. I get it. Me? No. I'm climbing up the mountaintops. I'm walking slowly but surely and making my way up, finding a couple of cool sticks that I can use as walking sticks on my way up. I pass a Sherpa and the Sherpa guides me slowly to the top of the mountain while you hang out there in like Owen's own village. Level 1 owner versus level 10 gooner. You aware of how expensive horse-drawn carriages are? I'm just saying... You are taking the carriage directly into the village while I'm climbing up into the mountain. All right? You're doing level 1 quests, you're cutting wood in Skyrim, and I'm going up there, I'm already talking to, like, I'm learning the dragon shouts from the elders. I'm on Fus Roda, your ass is just on Fus right now. I don't, like, damn, my phone fucked up. Shouldn't have downloaded 4,000 slots apps. So this is what happens when you download enough slots apps. Time slows around. It'd be crazy if they made it Back to the Future, but instead of using a car, they used a fucking cell phone. What if we made Steins Gate, but it was dog shit? Brother, I need to download more slots apps. My phone is still running. I need a couple more slots apps. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think more people need more slots apps on their phones. I think people are used to technology being the way that it is and working flawlessly for the most part. But I think if you downloaded more slots apps on your phones and your phone ran like shit, you'd grow to appreciate when it works like good. If it worked like shit more. Brandon, can you put a stake watermark over the stream? I stake the crypto gambling. Didn't XQC do a gambling stream with Drake? I heard about that through the grapevine. That's just fucking crazy. Oh, man, I wish that knowledge was not known to me now. You know me. I guide you into knowledge that you never wanted to possess in the first place. What are you streaming with Drake? I'm not going to stream with Drake, man. You talking about the dog? Another accident? Yeah, big trash can. It's crazy, but a piano fell on another guy in the city. There's a bunch of incidents in the city. A bunch of pianos are falling from the sky directly on top of people. Streaming Tommy Pickles, Brendan? I mean, I'd probably hang out with Tommy Pickles if he was like, 30 years old, divorced, trying to follow in his father's footsteps, making Reptar gadgets in the basement. He's probably got a lot of cool shit. I mean, Tommy Pickles is either going to become like a failed inventor that'll eventually and inevitably end up on Shark Tank and get a good deal and then become a good businessman in his 40s or 50s, or he'd become Unabomber too. There's only two paths set out for Tommy Pickles and the Rugrats. Peepaw and Meemaw are watching the news. They're saying everybody's being eaten by the giant snake. There's just a giant snake in Los Angeles. People are being eaten left and right. It has a bulletproof hide. It can't stop, man. It hungers.
And down.
Serious question, will we be streaming Pirate Yakuza? I fucking loved your Infinite Wealth playthrough. Dude, I'd love to return to Infinite Wealth, but I'm probably going to beat it on my own time because I kind of lost interest in the story about like 3/4 of the way through. But I do want to play the Pirate one for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to beat it. I'm not going to promise like beating it, but I'd love to touch on it. Weird bar layout. I mean, it's a cafe. You got your beans. You got your coffee, you got your big blue fridge with a bunch of buttons on there. Probably steam a good milk, get a good espresso here. I don't think this bar is that weird. I think it's weird that like it's less, I feel like this is less Japanese and this is more small Midwestern cafe. Like this gives me small Midwestern cafe vibes for some reason, right? Whereas like, I don't know, in like a Japanese bar, I feel like there's more of a focus on the bar itself in like media that I've seen. But like the booths are evoking a very Midwestern core experience here. Like if I walked up this guy and said, hey, do you got any beer behind the counter? I'd probably get one. Or if I walked up this guy and he said, hey man, you want to try our fucking loose meat sandwich? I'd be like, oh hell yeah, you got a tavern in the tavern? This isn't meant to be a bar? Yeah, it's not a bar, it's a cafe. This feels more Pacific Northwest than Midwest. I only say Midwest because the cafes in the Midwest are very rare. IMO. And a lot of the cafes in the Midwest end up being styled over the like Pacific Northwest cafes. I would agree with that. There's not really a Midwestern cafe identity. And honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think about Midwestern cafe identity being like the one cat cafe I went to that they tried to start in my city. Where like, okay, this cat cafe, it was so sad. It was started by like this kid whose parents gave them a bunch of money because their parents were built into wealth. And when I went there, I got a coffee out of a fucking Keurig and they gave me a muffin they bought just from the Hy-Vee, which already I'm like, okay, I understand this is like a burgeoning business and it's about the cats, but like store-bought muffins, store-bought K-Cup coffee. Okay, all right. Cats were pleasant, but they inevitably got shut down because they weren't taking care of the cats. It felt like somebody's dalliance in the business with mommy and daddy's money, and I was like, God damn it. The cats were barred from local shelters, and like you could adopt them, and the cats were super sweet. Like the one time I went there, the cats were super duper sweet, like right when they opened. But then I heard through the grapevine they weren't taking care of the cats. Nobody was cleaning the fucking litter boxes. They were allowing like piss to build up everywhere. And I'm like, the least you can fucking do at a cat cafe is take care of the fucking cats that you're borrowing from the local shelters. Come the fuck on. Not enough people in the Midwest for a cafe scene to thrive. Do they open up a barcade in my town? And I still haven't been, but I do need to go before it closes down because it will be inevitable. Hello, I'm your new dad. Do you like coffee? He hands me like a little piece of paper that says, do you like coffee? It has a yes underneath of it, and then underneath that it says yes, and it's like circle whatever you think is appropriate, yes or yes. My pants look like I'm wearing pajama bottoms all the time.
Have you been told? A customer
from the bottom down, it's kind of like a Walmart fit, and then the top up, it's like the high school drip. Oh, my wife message. I feel like they should have gotten into more trouble than they did, though. Several of the cats had diarrhea for an extended amount of time, and apparently they never alerted the shelter that the cats needed vet care. Yeah, because like they were dog shit. They got head over heels into the business, and then they were like, oh my god, I have to actually take care of the cats at the cat cafe? What the fuck? Yeah! Can't wait to deal with all those okay, what is up with the pile of gasoline containers? I'm like looking at him like, what do you need that much gas for? Is this whole place generator ran?
I'll be leaving.
Nice kerosene canisters. Free gas for arson. It's for huffing, dude, hanging out up here, boofing on the galaxy gas, crazy style. It's a modern thing. Oh, it's kind of like in COVID when the gas prices started going up. Once COVID started to quote unquote calm down and people started like trying to hoard gas.
Your situation.
Oh, big barrels hoarding gas. Oh, I didn't know that, Shelby. And one of the employees said that no one would check on the cats over the closed days unless she used her key after hours. Like they didn't have somebody assigned to go check on the cats when the store was closed. That fucking sucks. Oh, dude, I'm like learning more. My wife has more lore on this cat cafe, and it just makes me more angry. I'm glad they're fucking shut down. Those poor cats, man. They were so sweet the time I went to visit. Yeah, we should start cleaning. No, get rid of some of that slime, yeah. You got a lot of dust. I don't know what the dust is, like powdered sugar or just dust. I can't tell. I mean, it is a coffee shop, and he has big bags of beans, so presumably some of that might just end up being powdered sugar. I mean, come on, man. You get to live like the early 2000s, like high school drama life. You get to live above a cafe with a free bike and free kerosene or gasoline. What the fuck did you think I was doing, Sojiro? Did you think I was like just fucking dancing up here? Do you think I was just getting real high? I was just finding cocaine everywhere? You think I was trying to make some coffee up here, dude? I was doing isometric exercise. Care to join me? Aurora Borealis. Thought you were whacking it, jorking it, jacking it. Yeah, why don't you go to fuck to sleep? You don't have anything better to do, you bozo. Our male living space. Yeah, this is peak our male living space. My favorite male living spaces are when they get the wire spool, like the spool for the giant like fiber optic wire, and they use it as a table, and they sit on milk crates. That was like the dream for me when I was a kid. I was like, one day I'm going to have my own apartment. I'm going to be able to sit on milk crates. I'm going to have a big wire spool for a table. I'm going to have a bunch of cardboard boxes and a CRT TV on top of it. But honestly, it was only because I had played a lot of Sims Bustin' Out and The Herbs as a kid. So I was like, oh, this is peak living. Is he locking you in here for the night? Yeah. Hey, you lecherous thug. Leave that lady alone. If you want to pick on someone, pick on my bone. I mean, if you have a bone to pick with somebody, I have a bone to pick with you. Fuck. Shit. God, son of a bitch. Fuck. The hunkler. That woman is in danger. I have to save her. Lecherous thug? No, lecherous. Leche is the Spanish word for milk, but lecherous implies somebody with deviant behavior. Lecherous is an old-timey term for gooning. That's like proto-internet gooning. Yes, this man is very milky. I'm gonna pop him like a sack of milk. Get that? What is it? What is the bag milked again? Is bag milked Western Canada or Eastern Canada? Which side do you go, Western man? Eastern Canada is milk bag. I'm gonna pop this guy like a bag of milk. Honestly, bag milk always like I was always kind of like taken by Western milk. I was like not Western milk, Eastern bagged milk. I was like it's so interesting to me in general. That like, what do you do with the milk when it's in the bag? You like put it in the pitcher, you just seal the pitcher? But that's kind of like taking all the cereal out of the box and then putting it in like a cereal container. You're kind of just adding an extra dish that you've dirtied. But then again, I guess I would say you're creating less waste, but you're kind of just wasting more water to clean the thing. Bag milk in schools in Texas, you had to be careful for lunch or else you punctured the bottom as well. I could never fundamentally understand bagged milk. I mean, like I'm American, so like we get it in the cardboard or the container, right? But like bagged milk, I just feel like you're creating the same amount of waste or even more waste. I mean, I guess it's a different kind of plastic. Like if you made the bagged milk plastic out of some kind of like seaweed preservative or seaweed plastic, then at least the bag would be like easier to get rid of or take care of. I'm getting glass milk and it tastes really good. True, more recyclable out of the glass milk. Plus glass milk a lot of the time can end up being more local. I'm thinking about getting into that raw milk diet. They announced that bird flu is going to be in some of the raw milk coming out of California, and I'm thinking, man, I better start chugging raw milk now when it's on the shelves everywhere in like a year. I gotta just get onto it now. If I get bird flu now and I live through it, then I get the telomeres, right, in my DNA. Like I'm already prepped for it. I could be half man, half bird. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, so there's a outbreak of H5N1 in bird flu, the bird flu in raw milk right now coming out of California. I think it's just one specific company that may be affected, but it is just like you're not supposed to drink raw milk. I love people that are against pasteurization because it sounds like a scary word, but it's just them heating up the milk. It's just named after the guy that was like, guys, we should make the milk hot. Yeah, be sure to boil your raw milk, though, for safety. You know, you should probably pasteurize your raw milk, maybe. I love how normal things are given weird words and people are like, I am very fucking smart, man. When you pasteurize the milk, it makes the milk evil. You're boiling the milk, dipshit. Oh, you know what? I should click that fucked up app right next to my 50 different slots apps. You know, this fucked up app appeared the second, like, all of my slots apps disappeared. When we do the farm cow milking stream, Brendan, they're never going to let me live out the scene from Kung Pao Enter the Fist when he's, like, fighting the cow Matrix style and the milk is, like, being dodged like Neo when he's dodging the bullets from Agent Smith. They're never going to let me live through that. I'm never going to be able to grab the udders of a cow and just start squirting the milk out into a pail. Pasteurizing actually preserves nutrients and flavor compared to regular boiling. I know it was, like, not just regular boiling the milk, like, a little bit more went into it. But, like, also as humans, you know, we're not really fully built to drink cow's milk. We just did it for so long that our gut bacteria were like, oh, you see that one lady who just, like, said fuck it, and then she just drank normal milk until she was no longer lactose intolerant? There was that lady, she boiled milk, she drank milk, she was lactose intolerant, and she just, like, went through it until she was no longer lactose intolerant. She's, like, powered through it. And I'm just thinking, like, man, if I was lactose intolerant, I would do that, because I want to be able to eat pizza without shitting, but that's kind of got to be like an 80-day gauntlet, right? An 80-day gauntlet of like blowing up the toilet consistently and constantly. And you'd really only be able to do that if you like worked from home, because you'd have to step away from work constantly to be able to do that. It only took her 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I mean, depending on like who you are, and you're like with your gut biome, it might be different. But yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks of bad shit doesn't sound that bad, but I'd still only want to be able to do that if I worked from home. I wouldn't want to be at the office and be like, yeah, I'm on an all-milk diet right now to kill my lactose intolerance. Oh, welcome to my fucked up and evil room. Smithers. Yes, Mr. Burns. I'm fucking Persona. Ah. Damn it. Not only am I maybe going to real jail, they put me in mind jail. He's really Mr. Burns coded, I'm not going to lie. The hair is a perfect Mr. Burns. He also has like the Mr. Burns hook nose. Yeah, I know. Generic platitudes that if I look into will be like, whoa, actually, I can't believe it, but he like predicts the end of the game before the end of the game? +1 to media literacy? So you're playing 5? Does that mean you're going to play 3 and 4, Brendan? No, I don't promise anything, man. I play whatever the fuck I want to play. We'll see what happens. I'm just here to see the penis monster. I hear they're adding you as a demon in Persona 6, Brendan. Actually, they're going to add me as a side character in Persona 6 that hovers consistently above your screen and never stops talking to you. It's going to be like Navi from Legend of Zelda, but like I'm just going to be talking about random unrelated things the entire time in the game. Sheesh. Man, remember the good old days when people would like bust out and just like put their fingers on their forearm and say, sheesh? Nobody does that anymore. We've lost our way. Being a boomer about Zoomer shit? Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Oh, man, you remember belly washers? Oh, man. I loved belly washers as a kid, man. I go to the gas station, I get the Scooby-Doo belly washer. I say, oh, this tastes like shit, but then I bring it home and it'd be like, cool cup. Oh, man, this guy, is he, like, supposed to be built exactly like the shape of a penis? Like, he is phallic in nature, right? Like, on purpose. He kind of looks like a penis that squeezed right out the zipper. He's a cool guy. He may be a cool guy, he may be a bad guy. I don't know, but he kind of looks like the penis just popped out of the zipper a little bit. He kind of looks very adult Caillou core. Like, this is what would happen to Caillou, would be a principal at a school. Brendan, did you see a penis? I mean, I'm seeing a penis right now. Brendan, zip your pants. Dude, I'm wearing shorts right now. But, like, you ain't never been in, like, a heavy... Okay, listen, I don't know how many of you have had traumatic, like, old men in the locker room at the fucking pool moments. But, like, the amount of old men, like, tragic old men tales at the locker room of the pool, it has scarred me for life. Old dudes would literally just walk around hanging hog in the pool locker rooms consistently and constantly. Or it'll just like slip out of their trunks and they'll just be like, eh. And that guy kind of looks like the physical manifestation of your like hog popping out of your swim trunks. Brendan, how many penises have you seen? An endless amount of penises. Far more penises than a normal human should probably ever see. I've looked upon it, and I will tell you, some people say I've only seen 30 to 50 feral hogs in my lifetime, but I've seen the endless ocean of feral hogs. How come? Just through sheer accidental coincidence and endless field of dongs. The dongs rapidly multiply. They rapidly multiply in front of me. It is endless. It is vast. It is ceaseless. The shame about your body goes away as you age. I don't know if that's 100% true, because I feel like I've gotten more shame as I've gotten to my 30s, right? Like, I feel like as I've gotten older, I've gotten more shame about my body. I'm wearing more layers, even more layers, more layers. Yeah, you lose shame after your 60s, probably. Yeah, you have to re-roll your perks. They make you look at your character sheet.
I got a store to get.
Strength and constitution goes down, wisdom goes up, intelligence goes down, charisma goes down. But like wisdom goes up, so like if you stare into the void, you survive a little bit more each day. But only because you're not really paying attention when you stare into the void, not really because you're like attuned to the void. Too much lead paint to contemplate the void. Some people will stare directly at the void and be like, what the fuck is that, man? I'm just trying to mow my lawn.
School never changes, huh?
Bro, I thought I was playing Persona 5. I didn't know I was playing Fallout Babies. I had a dream one time when I was a kid that I had a PE teacher who wore a full suit whenever he went to the gym. And I thought that would be the coolest fucking thing ever because PE teachers are always in like athletic wear. But like imagine a PE teacher dressing like a sociology teacher in like the tweed suit with like the button-up shirt, tweed suit. He's got the fucking red bow tie. He's balding, he's out of shape, but he's still keeping up with you. That's the shit I want to see. That's somebody who I know would actually care about physical education. All right? They care about the education part. They care about their fit. They care about the kids. Man, we all hate this fucking kid. Yo, we should throw this kid out of a window. Ran a mile in a three-piece. Trust me, it sucks. It doesn't breathe at all. The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Do kids still have to do that? I don't know, man. Do kids still have to like roll around in the ground like the linoleum wood paneled floor in the gym on like the shitty wooden scooters, having a lot of fun, and then you accidentally fucking roll over your fingers and you go, ow, ow! Or are they plastic now? Have they removed those? Do they still got the finger jammers? We fucking love the finger jammers, man. We had a PE teacher who didn't fucking care, so we'd basically just be playing like Twisted Metal in the middle school gym. Everybody on the scooters constantly running over our fingers, just bumping the shit out of each other. PE teacher would be sitting there eating from a party-sized bag of Doritos and drinking a 2-liter Mountain Dew like, you're getting real fit now, boys! You're getting real fit!
We'll have to work hard to make up for the
scooters. Yeah, they're these four-wheeled. I mean, when I was a kid, they were wooden, but I also went to like a Midwestern school, so I'm assuming even people my age probably have the plastic ones, but they're these square scooters, essentially. They have little rolly wheels in the bottom, and you get on your knees, and you get on them, and you move on them with your hands. And so that was the thing in like PE for me when I was a kid, is you'd get on the little four-wheeled square scooter, and you start rolling over your fingers. What were the point of those? I don't know, man. The point of them for me was like to go as fast as you could and then bump into your friend. They'd scroll to the floor. They'd start crying. They'd be bleeding out of their mouth. And you'd be like, fucking got you, bozo. Then you get back on and you do it again to a different friend. The point of them was massive damage. It was teaching me exactly what I needed to know to take on Calypso in Twisted Metal 1, Twisted Metal 2, and Twisted Metal 3 was Sweet Tooth in Calypso's place instead. Or 4. I can't remember. It was 4 or 3.
The school, I mean.
Sweet Tooth instead of Calypso. The one with Rob Zombie had Sweet Tooth as the wish granter. Teaching American kids the most important lessons. Violence always works. Dodgeball, man. Dodgeball. You gotta fucking... Dodgeball is the shit. Dodgeball was fun as hell. I had a great right arm when I played dodgeball, but I was always a target because I was a big kid.
What a troublesome...
I had to learn to like be really good at catching balls. Red rubber balls. Like at the bar, it's like, hey man, do you want to watch over my son? Yeah, dude, fine. I'm so fucking drunk right now. Then they got it in writing.
I've already been paid for it too, after all.
Oh, we got paid for it. Okay. So he doesn't give a shit. We had dodgeball early and then we moved to foam frisbees, which were better and hurt less. Oh, dude, no. The satisfying look when you hit the guy who's been like mentally teasing you for months, and the look on his face when you hit him in the face with a dodgeball so fucking hard that he falls to the ground and starts crying, and then he never talks to you ever again. The sheer schadenfreude from that, watching him suffer and getting joy. The dodgeball was the great equalizer, I think, for a lot of kids, because if you could just have a good right hook with the ball and you just get him in the fucking face, it felt so fucking epic, and then you would never had to worry about any problems on the playground ever again, because then they'd fucking know.
It happened before you came here.
Now, of course, I had like natural strength and like size on my side, but like people would try to like talk shit and start bullying me, and I'd be like, meet me on the dodgeball field, man. I'm gonna start throwing red rubber balls. You're gonna hear the patang before it even hits your fucking face. My school had those shitty foam balls. It's not as fun if it doesn't hurt. Dodgeball needs to hurt. That's how you learn the lesson. No pain, no gain. I was constantly indulging in Piccolo-style training. I was Gohan on the battlefield, dude. The dodgeball was Gohan getting thrown directly into a mountain. The Piccolo was in the air. The hyperbolic gym hall. The hyperbolic playground, dude. How do you think I get so many good trick shots in Fortnite? The hyperbolic playground. Brendan putting on his weighted gym shorts. I mean, classically in sheer Brendan fashion, I have rock lead myself a lot in my time, where I accidentally have the weights on. Like, dude, I just cleaned my office today, and I feel a million times better because it was so full of fucking just shit that I needed to pick up. And it's crazy how, like, if you clean your area of living, how much it improves your mood by like 1,000-fold. And then I'll let it like fucking suffer and suffuse the slime again for a little bit. And it's like, son of a bitch, why don't I clean this more? And then I'll feel better all of the time. Train go boom. You're telling me you were dust maxing the past few months? I wasn't dust maxing, but I was leaving a lot of shit just out. Like I had a bunch of tabletop books out. I had a bunch of dice out. I had a bunch of just like leftover packaging from like the monitor mount I had. It wasn't like garbage, mind you. It was more like clutter. I was just getting cluttered on all sides. I also went and like alphabetized my like slop video games again. So like they're, you know, set up properly. Like, why is my camera so fucking... Hi there. That guy looks like a Minecraft villager. He got a fucking 5-head, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be mean or anything, but do any of these fuckers... Feels like I could just like unscrew the top of his head off and just poke his brain, right? There's just so much head there. At that point, just shave the back. He does. I mean, the thing about the back hair too is like it makes him look more like Bert from Bert and Ernie. It's a JRPG, not like the story matters or anything. JRPGs, a lot of the time, what I've learned is you really just have to pick up some important story beats because a lot of the exposition is I mean, especially if you're playing a fantasy JRPG, there's so much goddamn lore that they like front load you with, and 90% of it is unnecessary. There's a magic kingdom, somebody's being a fucking bad guy, I'm the good guy, maybe I'm actually like a bad guy, maybe one of my members of my party is actually a bad guy. What's more important is the actual like relationship dialogue between the characters, not the actual exposition that's being told to you. Like at least JRPGs are getting better about it, but I remember playing Tales of Symphonia on the PS3 like years and years and years ago, and a lot of the time it was like, this is the, and then the, win the, and then the, win the, and then the. It's like, dude, brother, dude, you, yep, dude, okay. The store ingredients are kept here. I shouldn't use any of them without asking. But what if we take those ram tomatoes? What if he checks on this boy the next day and I'm just sitting there covered in fucking raw tomatoes all over me? I'm just fucking like binging raw tomatoes. I'm just eating jars and jars of olives. He's gonna be so peeved at me. All my tomatoes? Yeah, I did, man. I got in your kitchen. I ate all your fucking tomatoes. I was eating all of them. One by fucking one. Damn, weird app again, huh? Time to delete it again. Why my phone trying to tell me something? I gotta take this shit to Cricket Wireless and have one of the underpaid employees look at this. Seems like you probably need a new phone, man. Perhaps get the Motorola G Power 2022. Not playing enough Subway Surfers. Needs to play more Subway Surfers on his dang phone. Country Boys make do in impact font, but it's right in front of a picture of a can of pork and beans that's emptied out in the ground. I don't remember which station. I'm assuming this is the right station. I'll figure it out. The milk lure. You can't keep putting the lure. You can't just keep putting the lure on different words. Oh, the train's fucked, and then the train's also fucked, and then the train's fucked again, and then the train is fucked once again, and then the train is fucked, and then the train is fucked once again. Oh, the Ginza line, not Giza. Gotta read, Brendler, I know. Ginza line, this way. Oh, but they're cleaning the area right now, damn it. I mean, just go through, man. Okay, then it's the third way, right? Hey, look at me, I'm on the news. Hey, look at me. They don't know this Japanese teenager is being piloted by a white man from the Midwest. I'm like, dude, I can't handle a train station in real life whenever I go to the big cities. And I'm like in the subway system. I'm just like, oh, where the fuck do I go? I hope I'm with somebody. I can't be out here alone. What do you mean you guys got a train? We have a bus system that barely works in my town. Brendan needs a handler. I need somebody who can like talk to me directly on comms and just say, Brendan, you're doing it wrong. You have to go left. Oh. Oh my God. Good shirt, man.
What do you want?
I'm just hanging out, man. I'm on my phone. Do you want to check out my 7,000 slots apps? I can pull up one for you.
You planning on ratting me out to come?
Dude, you're going to love it. I have 777 Jackpot and 77 Jackpot 2 and 77 Jackpot 3. Had to borrow my mom's phone today. So many Jackpot apps.
That car just now,
I don't know why, but she got like the fucking like holiday specific jackpot apps. You want to play Thanksgiving slots?
Wait, you don't know Kamoshida? Are you for real?
I'm the new guy.
You're from Shujin, right?
I'm the new guy.
You messing with me?
Nope, I'm the new guy.
You're wearing a Shujin uniform.
Yes, because I'm the new guy.
Huh. A second year, huh? With the same grade?
Yep, because I'm the new guy.
Never seen you before, though.
Because I'm the new guy.
Oh.
Yes, I'm the new guy. He figured it out.
Then no wonder you don't know him.
It took him a little bit. He figured it out.
There was a terrible subway accident that day. You remember it, don't you?
Listen, I need something from you, Sai. And only you can get it for me. I need you to go down to the local corner store and get me a bottle of Zima. Please. Kid, they don't make Zima anymore. How do you know about Zima? You're not old enough to drink, let alone know about Zima. Ah, my head! I need more Zima! So sad that Zima died before I even got a chance to like drink it at like legal drinking age, because Zima is one of those drinks that I consider like legendary in my head because it's dumb as hell to call like an alcoholic drink Zima. And also just knowing that there was like a Zima guy and he was like, I'm the Zima guy in all of the ads.
On that day,
And then like they just were like, hey man, we're not gonna tell you you're fired until you arrive at the studio. And Zima fell off. Nobody's drinking Zima anymore. Everybody into White Claw or like some kind of dog shit IPA. Everybody wants to be like, well, this IPA called Crankfucker is actually pretty good. It's hoppy, but it's a decent beverage. And I'm sitting there like, this is just hog swill again, isn't it? And I drink it. I'm like, oh, it's hog swill.
You transferred to Shujin.
No, but this IPA, this pumpkin IPA, it's a little hoppy, but it's got a great blend. It's like, it's going to be dog shit again, isn't it? And then I drink it and it's dog shit. And I'm like, yep, that's dog shit. This is why whenever I drink at like any kind of party or anything, I'm like, all right, you give me 1/3 a bottle of vodka, I'm done. I'm either give me the fruity drinks, give me the White Claw, or I will buy like the cheapest bottle of Smirnoff liquor and just walk around with that until I'm like through 1/3 of it. And I'm like, I'm done. Honestly, beer just tastes like wheat water always. I mean, I just can never get it, I guess. And people keep telling me it's an acquired taste. I understand some things are. But like aside from like the cheapest way to get drunk, I'm not a beer head. I can't detect the subtleties. The subtle hints. The poppy flavor, the hoppies. I'm just like, this just tastes like shit, man. And that one over there also tastes like shit. I don't care if it's a sour or a hard. It just tastes like shit. Brother, you got to try this IPA called Bottom of the Butthole. It's so incredible. It's got a nasty name, so it has that edgy marketing. You know it's going to hit a little bit different. But I swear to you, Bottom of the Butthole will make you change your mind on IPAs. And then it never does. And then it never does. And then it never will. I go in with an open mind anytime I get recommended a beer or an IPA, and then every time I'm like, this is a beer, this is an IPA. I'm going to get a hard cider, a bottle of vodka, or like White Claws, man. Where are we? Did we make a wrong turn in Albuquerque? I like Svedka Blue Vodka. Dude, if I'm drinking, I never get a fruity vodka whenever I'm like, okay, there's a party, I'm going to get drunk, I'm going to get shit-faced, all right? I rarely drink, right? But I will just get like just a bottle of Smirnoff, and I'll either make screwdrivers with orange juice in the fridge or just like drink the Smirnoff. Otherwise, I'm going to get a 4-pack of White Claw, and I'm like, done. That's it. Because it is impossibly hard to find the one hard cider I like. I can never find Stella Cider at any liquor store I go to whenever I'm out and about. I fucking love Stella Cider. It's really good. I don't like their damn beer, but I like their cider. It's not overly sweet. You can still taste the alcohol, but it's not overly sweet. It's not like any other cider where they like pump it full of sugar. It's just good. It's very cidery. Oh, shit. The dubious knight.
Freak me out.
Hey, man. Do you think that guy's like a cosplayer or?
Who are you? You a student?
Okay, so this guy's dense as a fucking doornail. Got it. You go here, man? Hey, do you two guys go here?
What's going on?
What's up with this school, man? Do you guys go to this school? Why is this school a castle? Is he school staff? Am I also dense? Do they work here? Do the hall monitors wear plate mail? Why would we run? Obviously, they're school staff. They're trying to help us. Why are they hurting you with their big shield? What the heck? My bones! Hey. Oh, shit. The Gardler. This really is a Persona 5 Royale. You know, in America, they call it a Persona with burger. It's not even be a Persona with cheese. I did not get the reference right. They call it a Persona with burger. Explain the joke. In the movie Pulp Fiction, they have a talk about like hamburgers, and they're like, they don't call it a cheeseburger with, they don't call it a hamburger with cheese. They call it a Royale with cheese. So Persona 5 Royale is the name of the game. And I was trying to say, you know, in America, they call it a Persona 5 with cheese. But instead, I got it twisted a little bit in my head. And so I said they call it Persona with burger. It is his castle. He is the king.
is death.
You said it multiple times, and he is definitely naked under there.
It's time for an execution.
That's some great blocking on this shot, I'm not gonna lie. Where you can see he's definitely naked under the robe, but they block the peen. Oh no, he's wearing underwear under there. Okay. He's got like pink underwear on there. Oh hell yeah. Just start fighting him, man.
I ain't down for this.
Bowl them
Get
over.
outta here.
They're gonna be like turtles. They're not gonna be able to get back up. They're too top heavy. Oh, but yeah, they do have the strength of 1,000 men, so. Wouldn't it be fucking wild if Joker just took one of these guys and suplexed him right into the fucking wall? I would go for that. I think so many people love pretending to be back in high school, but they're afraid to admit it. I don't know why, man. Like, I get, like, if you didn't have, like, an amazing, like, high school life, I get wanting to, like, live it out with a sense of bravura, right? In a much different way. But I don't know. I don't want to even think about being in high school. High school was, like, not a good time, not a bad time. I just don't want to think about it. Like, I'm at the point in my life where I'm just like, I don't want to think about fucking high school, man. Who the fuck wants to think about high school? The only thing good about high school is that you used to be able to get, like, hamburgers and french fries for lunch every day. And then every Thursday, they did the spicy chicken sandwich. And it was like nothing was more exciting than being like, oh, shit. Spicy chicken sandwich Thursday. This is the bit. This is the shit. This is the best it's ever been. Oh, shit, my face. Yeah, man, you can't take that off, man. Or take it off, man, because you're supposed to? Oh, because you're supposed to. Spicy chicken day? What? No, spicy chicken day. Spicy chicken Thursday was at my school. My high school had a spicy chicken day. You get spicy chicken sandwiches that day. You had to run to the lunchrooms so that you could beat out the other people before they, like, took all the spicy chicken sandwiches. School was wild because they'd have us eating pizza with chocolate milk at 9 a.m. Yeah. Me when I summoned my big guy. Better run away, dude. I summoned the big guy. That's why they call me the Bigler. Spicy chicken was always the alt option at my high school. Ah, damn. That's some bullshit. We only had one special day for spicy chicken. But I do understand the one thing about high school, which is like I yearn for the shitty high school burgers. Personas in P5 is summoned by ripping your masks. That's so attached. It's like ripping your face off. I get it. It's like the underlying facade of the rebel within. You have to release your energy and take off the mask that you wear every day. Humans are always walking around with multiple masks that they put on. There's the mask that you have at work. There's the mask that you have in front of your loved ones. There's the mask you have in front of your partner. Then there's the mask you wear only for yourself. Finally realizing the truth within the persona or the ego or the id. I get it. Tear your mask off, Brendan. Hey, I'm always mask off. I don't hide nothing from chat. You got a special day for that? Mine got almost every day, weirdly enough. Yeah, I mean, like the high school cafeteria experience for me was usually just dog shit, except for spicy chicken Thursday. And then, like I said, I always got like a burger and fries because they would always have just burgers because American high school. Oh, America and all that. But I graduated 2011. So like we got like the burger, then the burglar, then the burger. But I sometimes my brain harkens back to those really shitty high school burgers, but I feel the same way about like pizza Lunchables or like the old Lunchables where you can get the little hamburger, the little hot dogs in them with a can of cola. Where like I yearn for the shittier food, and then I'll get it and I'll obsess about it for like maybe a week to 3 months for like my lunch, and I'll be like, I never want to have these ever again. It's like I went through that phase with like my pizza Lunchables where I was like, ooh, oh, pizza Lunchable, the best it's ever been. 3 months of just that for lunch like 4 years ago. And I was like, I'm full. I never need another one of these ever again in my life. Did you play any sports streamer? I played flag football as a kid, and I played a little bit of baseball as well. The problem with playing baseball, I was an outfielder, but whenever I went up to bat, my grandpa was really weird, and he didn't want to get me a cup because he thought it was gay to wear a cup. Problem really ended up being is I kept getting hit in the nuts. Probably way more than I ever needed to be getting, like just constantly accidentally hit it in the nuts. So I only did 1 year of baseball in 3rd grade. Because my grandpa, I don't know, he was super weird about wearing a cup. He's just like, wearing a cup is gay. Don't wear a cup. I was like, Papa, what? But I think I got hit in the nuts in like 3rd grade baseball like 4 times. And our baseball team was kind of, it was the Dodgers, but it was like all the Little League teams were named after real teams. So I was in the Dodgers, and we were the worst team in the entire league. But the other problem was, I think one of the reasons we were in like the worst team in the entire league is we had all the weird kids in our group. So like it was me and then another kid who was taller than me. So we both looked like two giants and we'd be in the outfield, and they knew that if they like hit the ball just a little bit out of the way, we'd be like running towards the ball. We could catch it out of the sky, but like we'd have to like slowly lumber towards the ball and then jack it back to first base. So we had like the two fucking giants, me and this other kid, out there in the outfield. And like when we'd get up to bat, we could never fucking hit the ball to save a life. And so also we were just like the worst team in the league. Like it was so bad. Our like little league coach was depressed at the Pizza Hut for the end of season meal. I was like, we still got to go to Pizza Hut, but we lost every game. I think we ended up getting like 1 point that entire season. We got 1 point that we were the worst team. That's fucking hilarious. We were the number one worst baseball team you could possibly imagine. You could not get worse than what we were doing. You sucked? I did suck at baseball, absolutely. I didn't get a lot of times at bat. I hit the ball a couple of times, but I was also wearing the caged helmet because I was terrified of getting hit in the face. And then I just kept getting hit in the balls. I'd be depressed if I had to eat pizza with the worst baseball team ever. Dude, then I was in flag football and I was a center because my grandpa really wanted me to get into sports. So I was like, sure, I'll do flag football, whatever. I was a center and I was having a good time with it. But then my uncle wanted to show me a cool football move at like a family gathering. And he fucking, all 280 pounds of him fell on my fucking wrist. Didn't break it, but it sprained my wrist. So then they wouldn't let me be center when I went back to flag football. And I said, fuck this. I'm just going to go home and play Pokemon. Then like a month later, my eyesight started getting worse. It was like I went from like the path was clear. And it was like once my eyesight started getting worse and I had to start wearing glasses in 5th grade, it was like, oh, you are now a nerd. Get owned. Now you are nerd.
It's not opening.
The fuck is wrong with him? You were a child? No, he just fucking tripped. It's not like he fell on me on purpose. He was trying to show me something to like do in flag football, but then he fucking tripped and just fell on my wrist. I thought he tackled you. He did not tackle me on purpose. No, he was trying to show me something by pantomiming it, and then he tripped over a stick and fell on my wrist. Literally the fall of Western man. They told you were a nerd, so you simply became what they wanted you to be. Dude, it's crazy that immediately when I stopped playing flag football, my eyesight got worse and I had to get glasses. I mean, inevitably, the glasses were inevitable because I have dog shit eyesight in both lines of my family. Everybody in my family, like on my mom's side, almost always gets astigmatism, and then my dad's eyesight was just always shit. So it's just like, I got 2 bad eyes, 1 astigmatism, 1 really bad eye. I'm cooked.
That's right.
I mean, they make contact lenses. Yeah, but in 8th grade, when I tried to like go and get contact lenses, I was really squeamish about putting shit in my eye, which stands to this day. I can't get shit near my eye. It's like an automatic reflex. I will squinch my eyes no matter what I do. Even if I have the brain juice going through me, don't close your eyes. You got to put the eye drops in. I have to trick myself into putting eye drops in. I put them in the corner of my eye, and then I just blink a bunch until the liquid gets in there. I just don't know. I just have problems. I mean, I was getting at contact lenses in like 7th or 8th grade, and then I was like, I can't get these in. I'm so gentle for a big boy. I'm too gentle for a big boy. It's like the polling place guy said.
We were trying to get to school, and we ended up at this weird castle.
Oh, what? But what if they just believed you? This is like me just saying, yeah, man, I was trying to get to school. I was walking past the Burger King, but I walked in and I got lost in the play place. The ball pit, man, I couldn't get out. I was going left, I was going right, I was going left, I was going right, but I was stuck in the fucking ball pit. I couldn't escape. It was like quicksand for me. The balls were too colorful. They were too slick and wet with the vomit of 1,000 children. Brent, would you host a celebrity boxing revival if invited? No, because I don't care about fucking combat sports. I like wrestling, but I don't care about combat sports. MMA and boxing are just, they're cool if you're like, you know, drinking beers with the guys and eating like fat stacks of wings while chilling out and dipping them in the blue cheese dressing, right? But I just don't care. Because it's all, I've seen UFC talk for the last like 20 years out of my 30 years of life, and it's always like, this guy's going to be the great fight guy. And then that guy's the great fight guy for a little bit until he loses, and then like they latch on to the next great fight guy. And it's like, that guy's the great fight guy until that guy either loses or like gets embroiled in controversy. And it's like, no shade. I mean, no shade if you like MMA or if you like combat sports, absolutely. Like, only shade if you're watching fucking Power Slap or some dog shit thing like that. Then shade. But like, I don't know, man. It's the same as like sports to me. It's like, I watch it, like I've seen it. It's just whatever, you know? But I don't really care about people at peak. The thing is I've never really cared about watching like millionaires fighting or like people with hundreds of thousands of dollars fighting each other, or like people with hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars throwing the ball really good. because I like the colors of their jersey. I like wrestling because, yeah, they get paid a lot of money, but they got wizards. So, like, I keep saying it. If they put wizards in combat sports or normal sports or esports, then I'm set. I'm hooked. I'm in. But, like, I feel bad for watching Power Slap clips, but they are my favorite kind of YouTube short. But it's the same thing every time, dude. It's like Krampus is right there. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is going to hit him in the face, and then Krampus is going to slap him back, and then Chris Evans is going to hand Dwayne The Rock Johnson the magic device that he carries with him that shrinks and makes objects big, and then Dwayne The Rock Johnson is going to hit Krampus while he's wearing his special Santa device, and then Krampus is going to fly to the floor, and then they're going to go and help Santa. There's a Power Slap bit in Red 1, by the way.
Quite a difference from when you did morning.
Are you spoiling Red 1? Red 1 is going to change us as a people. I don't know. There's only 3 fart jokes. They could have fit like 5 more in. Moana 2 is out, and it's reviewing mediocrely, and live-action Moana is coming. I saw the trailer for the teaser for live-action Lilo and Stitch, and once again, I was like, we don't need this, but I guess people consistently want a comforting blanket. But then on the other hand, I thought the Lady and the Tramp live-action would have scared Disney off from doing live-action remakes forever. I was kind of hopeful about it. Because, like, I just think, like, people don't even know there's a live-action Lady and the Tramp. People do have kids. Yeah, I know. There are parents out there who are like, okay, we're going to go to the theater. We're going to watch this fucking movie. Please don't become obsessed about it, so I have to get the fucking DVD, and this gets played like 40 times a goddamn day. So I remember when my little sister was really into Frozen, and I was living at my mom's. And that was... You Taco Bell, dude. I got a Taco Bell item the other day that was the Cantina chicken and quesadilla, and it was every time it was mostly because like my wife's car got fucked up, her battery got fucked, and we were feeling awful, so we said fuck it, Taco Bell is right there, and I got the quesadilla from the like Cantina chicken menu, and it was desperately bad. And every time I get Taco Bell, it's like, why? I know this is gonna be bad.
More importantly,
I know I'm not going to be happy about this food. But, like, mostly my wife likes Taco Bell, or she likes some menu items. I don't like pretty much any menu items anymore, but my wife likes some of the menu items. So if we go there, I try to get just like a quesadilla or something basic, and it's just always...
I heard that you were
It's pretty bad. The Cantina chicken quesadilla I got was kind of, it'd be the same if I just took a can of chicken and some, like, Walmart cheese and put it on, like, some tortillas and made it myself in the microwave. That's wild. The Cantina stuff is supposed to be a higher grade. It was kind of like a homemade quesadilla, but worse. Because at least if I made a quesadilla at home, I would have just put like chicken and cheese on there, and I would have stacked it high. They didn't give you guac. I got like guac, but it was like to dip it in, and it wasn't that good IMO. Because it was so thin. It was like as thin as a coin. The only thing I get from Taco Bell is the nacho fries, and that's it. They're too soft. They never get them nice and crispy whenever I go. And the cheese, they never give you enough cheese either. And I'm like, why do I go here for like, oh, Cantina's chicken quesadilla meal? Cool. I get a hard shell taco. I get a chicken quesadilla. That's worse than the normal chicken quesadilla. And it's like $12 with a drink. And I'm like, I could have spent $4 at the Hy-Vee. I could have gotten tortillas, chicken, and just some shitty cheese, and it would have been better. And every time I go there, whenever I get like a meal box with like chips and cheese, I feel like the chips are progressively getting thinner to the point where they're just like wafts of air. It's like the LaCroix of chips. Where it's like you're not even getting the actual tortilla chips with the chips and cheese. You're getting the essence of tortilla chips and cheese. It's like at that point, just like I'll pay $10. I'll walk up to the drive-thru window and you just spray me with like a viscous water that is just the essence of chips and cheese. Mr. Big dividends. It's paying dividends. Anyway, chat, I just, in the last like 10 to 15 minutes, I got really sick all of a sudden. My stomach started fucking hurting.
I'll just add this.
So I'm going to pop off because I honestly am afraid that in the next like 15 minutes, I'm going to throw up. I don't know why. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, I think I may have caught my wife's sickness, but it didn't hit until now. So shit yourself. No, I think I just like, you know, sometimes when you're like, you feel all right, you feel fine. And then the sickness hits you. I think I just got hit with the sickness, so I'm gonna pop off.
You never see it coming.